Hi, we're looking at CAT 2020 Quant Slot Tree, sixth part of the series. This is time space distance now. Bimla starts at 9 a.m., reaches the office on time if she drives at 40 kilometers per hour, and late by 6 minutes if she drives at 35 kilometers per hour. So if you look at a ratio of speed is 40 is to 35, which is 8 is to 7. Time will be inversely proportional to speed. More the speed, less the time. So time is 7 is to 8. And we know difference in the time is 6 minutes. But here difference is 1. To make it 6, you have to multiply by 6. That means the usual time is 7 into 6, 42 minutes. The usual time is 42 minutes. Now she has already traveled. In a scenario, she has traveled two-thirds of a distance in one-third of a usual time. One-third of her usual time means 42 upon 3. She has taken 14 minutes to travel already. Then she stops for 8 minutes, which is 14 plus 8, 22 minutes are over. But two-thirds of a distance over. Technically, what is left is 28 minutes should have been done. Technically, 28 minutes is done. So how much is left? One-third is left. One-third is one-third of 42. 14 minutes of travel are left. Okay. But which she should travel in 20 minutes? Which she should travel in 42 minus 22, 20 minutes. Okay. So her normal time if speed is 40 kilometers per hour, I mean, now she should travel in 40 into 14 upon 20, which is 28 kilometers per hour. B option. Because she's already traveled for 22 minutes. Technically, should have traveled for 28 minutes because two-thirds of a distance. How much is left? One-third of a distance is left, which she should have traveled in 14 minutes. But she has to travel in 20 minutes. So that means her normal 40 kilometers per hour, which she travels in 14 minutes, she has to travel in 20 minutes, it has to be 28 kilometers per hour. You can do it. 40 into 14 is equal to 20 into x or x into 20. That is distance speed into time is equal to speed into time. You can use this formula and directly get the answer. Yeah. M and n are two positive integers. If you notice out here, m and 2n are interchanged out here. So it's like x squared plus kx plus l equal to 0 and x squared plus lx plus k equal to 0. If you look at the options are small, so think of a number quadratic equation if you feel which can satisfy this condition. I can see easily x squared plus 4x plus 4 equal to 0 where the roots are minus 2 minus 2. So this satisfies. Okay, in which case your m could be 4, n could be 2, your sum will be 6. Okay. Now what else? So 8 and 7 is not possible because smallest possible. I know this equation is possible. I know M4 and 2 is possible. Now only possible 5. Is 5 possible? For 5 to be possible, M and N should be either uh, 1 and 4 or 2 and 3. So 1 and 4 or 2 and 3, if you look at it, it becomes a little difficult to get the equation in that case because even if you take substitute and check out, you'll realize none of the equation satisfies. For example, if I take 1 and 4, m1 and 4, you can't have x square plus x plus 4 equal to 0 as and then you can also have x square plus 4x plus 1 equal to 0 as real roots because of b square minus 4ac has to be more than or equal to 0. In the first case, b square minus 4ac is less than 0, so not possible. Okay, same way if I take 4 and 1, it will become x square plus 2x plus 4. Again, if you look at b square minus 4ac and so on, if you keep on trying it, you'll realize that it doesn't satisfy. Okay, here again b square minus 4ac doesn't satisfy. So look, if you look at both these conditions, none of the condition satisfies. So automatically B6 option. I'll repeat this again. I see that they are interchangeable, the B and the C part. So you have x square plus 6x plus L and x square plus Lx plus K. And this B and C part is interchangeable. Let me think of a small quadratic equation will satisfy it. I realize that x square plus 4x plus 4 satisfies. From it, I directly get 6 as the answer. The only option which is possible could be 5 smaller because even as small as possible. For 5, it has to be 1, 4 or 2, 3. Okay, which means my b square minus 4ac, okay, has to be more than 0. If it's less than 0, it's not possible. So if I put 4 1, then automatically if you look at, if I put 4 1, then if my b is 1 or 2 minus 4ac, it will not satisfy, whichever way you put 1 or 4. If I put 2 and 3, similarly that will be the same problem. Okay, if I put m as 2 or n as 3 and vice versa, you'll still not get the answer. Okay, it will still be negative. So if I put b as 3, 3 square minus 4 into 4 into c or whatever, it will not satisfy. So automatically you realize that none of the both these conditions are not satisfying. So answer has to be 6. You can solve it also, form a quadratic equation, do b square minus 4ac and solve, but that becomes slightly lengthier to calculate. It is always easier to imagine simple equations and try to find out the answer. You normally get the answer quickly. Okay, that's how you need to work on. Next, AB is parallel to DC, trapezium. And if you look at BC is perpendicular to DC, BAD is 45. If I look at BAD is 45. Now let me draw BC is 4. Okay, BC is 4. DC is 5. And this is 45. You also know BC is perpendicular to DC. So BC is perpendicular to DC, this one. So this is perpendicular, this is the way it comes as trapezium. So if you draw, this is the figure you get. So area of this rectangle is 20. Area of this triangle is 8, half into base into height. So 28 is the answer. Okay, if you just draw it properly, you figure out that this is the figure which is drawn. Automatically you get the area of rectangle 20, area of triangle 8, you'll get total area as 28. This looks difficult, but actually it is easy. For a parallelogram, okay, if I have the vertices as 2 comma minus 1 and minus 3 comma minus 4, and the other two vertices have, pass to these 2 points, x plus 9y plus c equal to 0. Now if you look at how can I find relationship, I see the midpoint of these 2 points will pass from this line. What is the midpoint of these 2 points? It is minus 0.5 comma minus 2.5. Sorry, plus 1 it is. So minus 1.5. Minus 0.5 minus 1.5. Substitute in this equation because this point has to satisfy the equation. So minus 0.5 plus 9 into minus 1.5 plus c. You'll get c equal to 14, which is the answer. So basically the midpoint of the vertices of a parallelogram are at the same point. So based on that, you can substitute a midpoint in the equation of a line which should satisfy. From there you get c equal to 14. That will be the answer. How many pairs of a and b of positive integers are there such that a less than or equal to b and ab is 4000 and 2017? Let me break it up into smallest parts. So a into b equal to 2 raised to power of 4034. Right? So when will they be equal, the maximum? They'll be equal when it's 2 raised to 2017 and 2 raised to 2017. And what is smallest value of a? 2 raised to 0 and 2 raised to 4034. So that means a can vary from 2 raised to 0 to 2 raised to 2017. So 0 to 2017 is 2018 values, B option. So 0 to 2017 is 2018. So take the extreme cases. Equal when both are power 2017. Smallest value of a can be 2 raised to 0. So you can make out that a can be either 2 raised to 0 or 2 raised to 2017, which is 2018 values. You get the answer. Thank you.